French national team is one of the most decorated and outstanding teams in the history of football. World champions, European champions, finalists, legends. And today, guys, we will put together the best French team in history. We will put them in the championship and see if they can win the Champions League. We all know that French always have 2-3 playable full-fledged teams, but today the task is as difficult as possible because we need to put together one team, and of course with a bench of reserve players. But the squad must be the strongest of all. So we are starting with the position of the goalkeeper, and here among the candidates you can take Fabien Barthez, whom you probably haven't heard about, but this is the world champion of 1998, the European champion of 2000, and the symbol of French defense. But since he is not in FIFA anymore, he has never been a hero or an icon, I take a banal option, but no less legendary. This is Hugo Lloris, the captain with the record number of matches for the national team, the finalist of 2 world championships in a row. I return him into this prime so that he drags again. It's time to go further. Now we move on to the position of the left defender, and here among the candidates, Patrice Evra flies out, the most gorgeous left fullback, which I feel definitely sign. And in the base, Big Saint Lizarazu will fly in the great way, who was one of the most balanced left defenders. The world champion of Europe is also a great balance between defense and attack. But if we take the right defender, then there is definitely the only and best option. This is Lilian Thuram, who is also a record holder in his position in the matches for the national team. A real icon. Next, the cement of our defense is here. We definitely include Laurent Blanc, a real intellectual defense captain, leader, reliability. Well, Marcel Desailly flies in to pair with him, just the maximum bulldozer with good pace, speed and versatility. He can also play in the position of center midfield. Clearly, these are some of the best center backs of the 90s. We have completely assembled our defense, and naturally we immediately move to the Jew center of the field, where we have of course a lot of options, but we choose of course the best of the best. And the first to fly in is Patrick Vieira, real power and leadership in the center of the field. But the partners to him, I decided to throw the legendary Zinedine Zidane. I understand that he is more attacking midfielder, but he can also play easily in the center of the field. After all, we will have another quiet, juicy option, Michel Platini. Of course, he is not in FC25, but as always, I decided everything. 3-time owner of the Ballon d'Or, king of the 80s, a real master with incredible technique. But now just imagine what will happen if all these 3 beasts in the main squad. But we also do not live without rotation. The next following legends flies in. Blaise Matuidi, the most underrated player in the center of the field, Emmanuel Petit and Makelele. But also, how can you not make this video without including in the French national team Paul Pogba? Well, perhaps in some respects he's not worthy of being with these stars, and still his career is quite dubious. But in the prime he was too good. Well, having fully straightened our center of the field, we move on to our attack. And 3 best attackers plus a bench. And let's go from the position of the right forward. Here are taking our team all day, Thierry Henry. Fast, technical and most importantly resulting. The best bomber, by the way, of the French national team before the appearance of Kylian Mbappe. The left wingers are basically flying, of course, Kylian Mbappe. Already 50 goals scored for the French national team. Only 1 remains to catch up with Thierry Henry in the list of main forwards, and 2 to overtake him. But I think it is logical that the turtle will do it all unconfident. After all, he has already played 33 matches less. In any case, no matter how Mbappe career is reality in clubs, but in the national team he is already an irreplaceable icon and legend. Well, I have 3 forwards remain, although even in principle 4 candidates, and each of you can have your own, but I choose the most underrated horse of the French national team, Olivier Giroud. At the moment, the best forward of the French national team in history. To be honest, I myself in shock, but this is the fact. Olivier Giroud, let's move on, and number 4 in the list of bombers of the French national team, Antoine Griezmann. Also another forward is Karim Benzema. But if I dropped his age, I decided not to return his rating to 90, because Benzema was not a real top in the French national team, although he achieved excellent results in his club career, plus the honor of the Ballon d'Or. But also on the flanks are Robert Pires and Franck Ribéry. Well, now have fully strengthened our roster. Here are our beasts, here is our reserve with incredible footballers, and I will tell you, this is one of the strongest teams that I have ever assembled, together with such a reserve. But our French national team will participate in the English Premier League during this season, and you tell me, come on, it would be more logical to throw them into the French Championship. But I thought that the competition in the form of one PSG would be as serious as possible, so we are taking English Premier League. But also, let's see if the national team can win the Champions League. Well, the first place was managed by our French national team to take in the group stage, and only one defeat. But I'm very interested to see who managed to make this defeat for us. In any case, round of 16 and our opponent is Bayer Leverkusen. But we see our lineup, and Olivier Giroud is not in the best shape, which means he didn't play in the starting lineup. But the other guys like Antoine Griezmann is looking very good, 90 rating. And besides everything, Paul Pogba is in a great shape, so he can also play in the starting lineup. But I put together exactly the first 11, so I won't change anything. So Olivier Giroud, you'll have to fit right in. And now the first match against Bayern, 3-1. The French team here. Olivier Giroud, Thierry Henry also scores, and immediately the return match. In principle, 1-1. The results are good, and now we are in the quarterfinals, where our opponent will be Sporting. Well, this should be easy for us. And now we're finally to the first match. It looks like Olivier Giroud has finally found his form, and 3-0. What a match from French national team. Thierry Henry and the double from Olivier Giroud. So, does Sporting has any chance here? Not at all. 4-0 total score, and we are going to the semi-finals. It's Manchester City, and in fact it would be much more epic to see them in the finals, but nevertheless, the first match, we need this win, and 2-2. Rodrigo scored, but Thierry Henry throws the answer, and in principle in the end Rodrigo makes a double and Paul Pogba makes a draw. Damn, and how I want to throw Pogba into the field instead of Patrick Vieira in response, but we don't break the rules. Come on, we play with this 11 that I collected at the beginning of the video, and 2-1, let's go, it's a win for us. Well, it was difficult, but Thierry Henry, and we're going to the finals. In the finals, we will still fight with Borussia Dortmund, but before the epic match, we'll fly in and look the statistics, and the French team wins the English Premier League and becomes the best club in England. Let me note, only 2 defeats throughout the season. Of course, a lot of draws, but only 2 defeats. This says a lot. Emirates FA Cup takes Middlesbrough. What kind of nonsense is this? By the way, we lost to Middlesbrough in the semi-finals. Realistically, Carabao Cup takes Watford. Nonsense. But the best scorer is predictably Kylian Mbappe, 34+9. Thierry Henry also was great. And look at statistics of Antoine Griezmann, 25+10. I'll tell you, he's awesome. Paul Pogba also nice. But Michel Platini, only 11 goals contribution. In fact, I expected much more from the one of the leaders of the French team. Olivier Giroud only made 9 appearances, and those 6 matches were in the Champions League. So let's go with the first attack from Borussia Dortmund. Disely, what are you doing, Gittens? That's a nice game for Lloris. And their goalkeeper also making his debut in this match. What is going on here? But again, it's a chance for us. Michel Platini. What a pass to Kylian Mbappe, and you must do it, Mbappe. But what are you doing? And this is the chance for Borussia Dortmund. Gittens, it's 1-1, and Gittens himself 1-0. French team, welcome to the Champions League. But again, it's Borussia. They're back. Let's go, Frenchmen. We need to fly on the counter-attack. But, okay, Ben Sebaini. And again, it's a chance for us. Kylian Mbappe, come on, speed up, Mbappe. You need to do this. And it's now Thierry Henry. What a crossbar! Moreover, Henry is also offside. Zidane, in principle, you can shoot there. Zidane! Okay, and now Griezmann. Pass to Thierry Henry. Come on, Thierry Henry. No, you could run. Why are you hitting from far? Lizarazu is passed to Griezmann! And again, it's goalkeeper. We were making fun of him at the beginning of the match, saying that it was some kind of debut for him, but now he's pro absolute beast, and now a chance for Borussia Dortmund. Girassi, Blanc, thanks very God, but it's counter-attack. Let's go, Thierry Henry. Let's go. You need speed up, but some... 10 minutes left. Time is mercilessly slipping away from the French. They still can score a single goal against Borussia Dortmund, and let's go. It's 1 minute left. Antoine Griezmann! I can't believe that! What a goal! What a banger from Antoine Griezmann in the 91st minute! Everyone chances. The fans simply didn't believe in this comeback, but what does Griezmann do in the final seconds of the match? Oh, what a fantastic moment for us, and now it's our chances again. Griezmann, and again this fucking goalkeeper. Let's go, we need to make a difference now, and Kylian Mbappe! What a strike! He catches the ball on the fly, and now it seems the outcome of the match has been decided. But now Borussia Dortmund pass to Gittens. No, Petit! Like a couple of minutes left. Paul Pogba takes the corner. Zinedine Zidane almost pushes the ball in with his bald head. A little unlucky, but the final whistle sounds, signaling that in the incredible epic final, the French national team, in addition to the Premier League championship, also wins the Champions League. What an awesome video, guys. Make sure to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and hit your comments down below. Also, you can check out my channel for new cool experiments. Thank you!